and welcome to Hispanic Pride, Orgullo Hispano, a bilingual podcast produced by the Miami-Dade County Hispanic Affairs Advisory Board in collaboration with community newspapers. Today, we're speaking about public safety, security, traffic, first aid, and emergency preparedness for the FIFA Fan Festival Miami at Bayfront Park, taking place now through July 5th. We're joined by Lieutenant Pete Sanchez from the City of Miami Fire Rescue Department and Public Information Officer Michael Vega from the City of Miami Police Department. They will help residents and visitors know before they go, plan ahead, and enjoy the celebration safely. Welcome and thank you very much for being here.
Thank you
so
for having
much.
us.
It's a pleasure being here.
Thanks. Mike, I want to start with you. Tell me about the large crowds. I said it in my intro, know before you go. What is the recommendation for all the visitors that we have in Miami-Dade County coming for this special occasion?
Well, this past week, we've had numerous people attend this, and it's been within the 30,000. Since there's like 3 games going on every day, the crowd is spread out. So we don't have such a large amount of crowd at one time in one place. But anybody going there, we say use a ride share service so that you can find parking, because the parking is something that is a problem in downtown Miami.
And when you have all these crowds, tell me about security. What is it something that you're able to share, but that the police department is doing to keep all of us safe while we attend FanFest?
Yeah, so we have a lot of officers that are working, not only the uniform officers that they see there, but we also have undercover officers. We have our federal partners that are there to assist us. And we also have security guards that were hired by FIFA to be in there. So the security there is tight. We run a tight ship, and we are there just for the safety and security of all those that are attending there.
About prohibited items, it's very hot, and I'm going to be talking to my fire colleague over here about that. But can they bring in water bottles? What is allowed and what is not allowed?
Yeah, so they can bring in water bottles, and we strongly suggest that they do bring some water, even though there are stands there that do sell water. But that's the most important thing, is to stay hydrated while you're there, due to the heat that we've been experiencing in this at least this past week. You cannot bring fireworks. You cannot bring anything that makes noise. For example, pots and pans that we use down here in South Florida. You can't bring big bags. They have to be a clear bag. No glass, no metal water bottles or to that effect. But no outside food, because they do have concession stands there that are selling food. So that's basically the prohibited items. Also, no selfie sticks. Some people like to take their selfie sticks to take pictures as they're walking around. No selfie sticks, no umbrellas.
Selfie sticks because they could be used as weapons.
As a weapon, correct.
Oh my God. So what is your recommendation? Because it's very accessible, like using the Metro Rail, the Metro Mover, and I understand they've extended the hours.
Yep.
Miami-Dade County. So is it, let's say somebody that likes driving and does not want to use public transportation, what is the plan for them?
Well, those that still want to drive, there is parking available. However, it's limited at times. They also have Bayside that's next door that they can use the parking lot there. There'll be officers all outside around the Bayside and the Bayfront area, which will help guide any tourists that are there that don't know where they're going or where they're looking for a parking space. But it's always good to plan ahead, look in your maps and say, well, there's a parking lot here, there's a parking lot there. I'm going to try this one first. If that one's full, then I'll try the other one.
And I'm sure there's a lot of police officers and other people directing traffic.
There is. So we didn't do any road closures for these events. However, if it's needed, we will close the road. But until now, we haven't had a need to do that. People have been cooperating. People are going in there to have fun, not to cause havoc or to cause problems. So we've had an excellent experience so far, and we just ask that you continue to do that.
So when you say not to cause problems and having an excellent experience, that means no fights?
No fights. Respect everybody else's team. Their feelings that they have towards their teams. See, you're for Colombia, don't get upset if you see somebody from Venezuela, and the kind of things that you see at some of these soccer games that are not in Miami.
Right, because the culture is very different,
Correct.
and I know people that they don't have a lot of money, and then they bought tickets to come over here to be part of the fan fest over here. And I know people that went to Kansas City just to watch Messi play, and so the culture is very very strong, like soccer everywhere around the world, the football, how they call it.
Hmm. Yeah, we're seeing it here. I mean, we got people from everywhere. Just on Sunday, last Sunday, I was walking around and I was seeing people from all over the world. And I talked to a few of them. Some we couldn't communicate, so we had to use our Google Translator to be able to communicate. But they were all so happy to see not only us, the police department there, to see the fire department there, know that we're ready to help and assist them. But it's always important that they remember that they are our eyes and ears. We don't catch something and you see something different that's odd, something that you feel like, I think a police officer should be aware of this, or a firefighter should be aware of this. Please make us aware. Don't be afraid to talk to us. We're human beings just like you.
And when you say something different, something suspicious,
Something suspicious.
so what's the thing? Call 911 or call a security guard to contact a police officer?
Yeah. You can always call 911, but there's going to be police officers throughout the event and security guards. All you have to do is get close to one of them and say, look at this guy, he's got a big book bag, or he's doing something weird, or somebody's trying to light something. Anything that you would see, that you would feel, that gives you that gut feeling that this person is up to no good, let us know. Let us deal with it.
Yes, thank you so much, and I'm so glad that you brought fire, because fire is a important asset. And welcome for being here. I worked for Miami-Dade County Fire Department for 4 years as a public affairs manager, long time ago when Iggy was in your place, and it's great that fire is so active. But please tell us how you're helping with all this crowds, the more than 30,000 people at once, I understand.
And the weather, right? So the city of Miami's used to large events. I mean, we have Ultra, we have Calle Ocho. So we prepare for these year round. But right now we're on the world stage. Everybody's watching. And we have the honor and the privilege to invite the world to come visit the beautiful city of Miami. So we have the support of our mayor, of our manager, of our elected officials. And this has been a year in planning, getting ready for this, working with our friends at the FIFA host committee, our good friend Carla. And it takes preparation and planning to be able to be ready, right? We have a lot of inclement weather here in the city. We're dealing with a lot of heat now, like Mike mentioned. And we have parameters. We have a unified command with Miami Police, with Miami Fire, that we are at the venue every day. And we have paramedics and firefighters throughout, whether they're on foot, bicycles, scooters. We also have transport rescues in the event we need to take someone to the hospital. So we're constantly monitoring. We have the National Weather Service with us at our unified command and other agencies, because this is really a multi-agency effort to ensure that we keep everyone safe. People are coming from all over the world, like we mentioned, and they're not used to this humidity here. They're not used to this heat. Like right now, today, I was out there and it's extremely hot right now. So it's important that you hydrate even before you come. They say that if you feel thirsty, you're already dehydrated. So hydrate with plenty of water. You have to wear light fitting, loose clothes, light colored. Hats and sunglasses are good because Mike said you can't bring an umbrella, but you could bring a hat, you could bring sunglasses. And it's always important to keep an eye on your children and on elderly, because those are the most vulnerable that decompensate the earliest and the quickest. So we have a dynamic plan in place for weather, whether it's lightning. On Sunday, we had to close down for 1 hour just because we had a warning of lightning that was in the vicinity. So
and then it reopened, or it doesn't?
And then they
reopen
reopened. Yeah, absolutely. They reopened and they were able to complete the day. But our priority is the safety of the public and the visitors that are coming.
When does it close? When does it get too hot? At what number does it get too hot for people?
So we've determined, again, with all these agencies, that if we reach a heat index of 105, we will close temporarily until it cools down for their safety, because again, they're not used to it. People come from hot countries, but the humidity here is really, I think Michael agrees, is what really gets you here. People are not used to this humidity here. Yeah. You can't breathe. So 105 index, we will close down temporarily, hopefully, until it cools down. And we've been seeing an influx of people.
I went to Qatar for the World Cup over there when they had it, but they it was air conditioned. It was
Oh,
indoors.
nice,
So,
nice. That's
yeah.
the way to do it. That's the way to do it. So,
So even though it's so hot there, they didn't experience that.
right. We are seeing that there's an influx of people and it varies at the time of day. We've never had 30,000 at once. It's 5,000, 6,000. We had up to 45,000 opening day on Saturday, which is understandable, but every day it's been different. It's also going to be dependent on the games. We have Colombia today, so I'm sure there will be a big crowd. And like Mike says, just look out for one another. We have uniformed personnel, both police and fire, throughout the entire venue that we're there to help you. So if you see a uniformed person and you need something, just ask us because we're happy to help. We're actually excited to help.
So if someone sees someone having a medical need,
Mhm.
uh, you know, let it be for weather or, you know, just stroke, something like that.
Mhm.
Call if they don't see anybody from fire. Also contact police or security
It's the same.
guards.
It's the same. Either security guards, police, fire personnel. We have what's called foot patrol, which we have firefighter paramedics walking around the venue with a medical bag ready to assist. We have them on bicycles. So we have so many resources, like Mike said, that I'm sure that if something happens, God forbid, you can look over and just grab someone. But if not, if you know, time is everything. So if it's something critical and you don't see anyone, of course, call 911. Let them know where you are, and we'll be dispatched immediately. We have our command post on site, and we have you know, everyone monitoring what's going on and the locations. We have it divided by grids, so we know if someone is closer to Bayside, they're on the north side of the event. If they're closer to the Intercontinental, they're on the south side. So we have grids and locations to be able to reach you quickly to make sure that we don't lose any time to help you.
That's excellent. That's an excellent preparedness plan. I remember when I worked at fire rescue, I had to go to incidents, breaking news, and I would be like so hot. And then I would see the firefighters with all their gear, and they were like, okay. And then they told me what they do is they drink a lot of water
Absolutely.
before. So is that the message for the community to
Absolutely.
to drink lots more than
Before.
usual?
I would hydrate before. Stay away from high sugar drinks like juices and sodas and things that dehydrate you. Obviously, alcohol dehydrates you. If you're going to drink, let's be realistic, but just monitor it. Drink water in between so you can
Is
continue to be
alcohol being
hydrated.
served?
Yes.
Yeah.
it is.
Yeah, it is. That's why I mentioned it. Oh, and let's be real, they're celebrating. Like Mike said, everybody's happy. Luckily, we haven't had any major events, anything significant that's transpired as of yet, because everyone's just in a good mood. They're happy. They're seeing their favorite team play, hopefully win. So it's a fun event. It's been pretty nice, and we look forward to continue hosting. We're gonna have 4th of July here during the World Cup at Bayfront, where we have a beautiful show, and it's gonna be Fan Fest at the same time. So that should be exciting.
So, 4th of July, tell me about Fan Fest for 4th of July. What is it? What are they preparing to do?
Well, besides having the fan fest
Right.
there, we are going to have at night, we're going to have our fireworks display. So we're incorporating 2 events into one
Mhm.
in Bayfront Park. So we're ready. We have enough officers and fire department
Right.
personnel that are going to be present. But you know, we're expecting at night, you know, after the last game, that the fireworks show is going to go on without a problem like we've had in the past years.
So this is going to be a 4th of July where you're going to see a lot of soccer shirts.
Yeah.
You're going to
Yes.
see Colombia, Spain, or
It'll be one
Messi.
like
And
no
how
other.
interesting that you come from another country and you come here to see our firework display on the 4th of July. That it's going to be wonderful. And it's the 250th year for the United States.
That as
So
well. That's right.
That's going to
So
be
those 3. It's 250th, FIFA, and 4th of July together. So
yeah.
Yes, the county is actually preparing a big one at Tropical Park
Yes.
and I know that other commissioners are also in their municipalities. So
Mhm.
the visitors are going to be able to have like
be a lot of
vast
celebration.
array of
Okay.
where to go to celebrate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're running out of time. So before we leave, we end this segment. I wanted to ask if you have like one message for the community, first from police and then from fire.
Yeah. So one message is, if you're going to go to FIFA Fan Fest to have fun, bring with the family, always plan ahead. If you can take a ride share, do that. If you can use the public transportation, use that. That way you can get there safely and find parking, or not find parking, but get there on time, because if not, to find parking is going to be difficult. And always hydrate. You know, if you're going to go there, hydrate. Don't bring any explosives, any fireworks, anything to that effect. Just go there to enjoy it. And if you see something, say something.
Thank you. I'm from Fire. What's the message?
The message is we welcome everybody to the city of Miami. Hydrate, make sure that you take plenty of breaks from the shade, from the sun in the shade, and come and have a good time. We wish you the best for your favorite team. We hope they win, and we'll be there to serve you. We're happy to serve you, and it's our pleasure.
So thank you very much for coming today, and you're definitely Hispanic pride. Thank you for being here.
Thank you so much.
And to our viewers, thank you for watching another episode of Hispanic Pride, Orgullo Hispano. Please follow us on Advocacy MDC or Hispanic MDC on Facebook, X, and Instagram. Subscribe to our YouTube channel at Advocacy MDC. Thank you.